Audio Jungle.
Are you ready for a mesmerizing tour? Because you're about to fall in love with Mardin. A city bursting with history and culture located in southeastern Turkey. Today we'll travel back in time and discover the old city of Mardin. This 3,000-year-old beautiful old stone city has hosted many civilizations. Walking down the streets of Mardin, you're bound to hear conversations in Turkish, Kurdish, Arabic and Assyrian. The locals here are proud of the diversity that this city has to offer. From jewellery to confectionery, there's lots to take in here in Mardin. If you enter a bazaar, check out the famous necklace that has a motif that can only be found in Mardin, and also stop by to have the most delicious roasted and sweet almonds. Oh, yum! Oh, and also, the locals over here are so friendly, they're sure to offer you some Turkish coffee. Teşekkür ederim. Delicious. I am now at Karasal Madrasa, sitting at the very top of a hill in Mardin, and this place is sure to amaze you. The construction of this madrasa started in the Artuklu period in 1457 and was completed during the era of the Akkoyunlu ruler Cihangiroğlu Kasım Sultan in 1502. This 700-year-old perfect structure attracts attention in terms of its plan features, stone workmanship and ornamental motifs. For around 400 years, this madrasa was also used to educate thousands of scholars, both in religious and scientific studies. There are symbols of astronomy and medical science on the walls of the madrasa. Understanding the movements of the solar system was of great importance for the Muslim lifestyle. This fountain in the middle of the courtyard preserves a Sufi depiction. The flow of the water symbolises human life, from birth to death and its aftermath. Well, that was quite informative, but we have so much more to go. Let's keep going. You have to see this. Quick, follow me. Look at these stairs. Doesn't this building look enchanting? This is the Dadul Zafaran Monastery. It was originally built in the 5th century, but has had many alterations and additions made to the building and has come to its current form in the 18th century.
Audio Jungle.
The monastery was built on a complex that was used as a sun temple in BC and later as a fortress by the Romans. When the Romans withdrew from the region, Saint Sleimun brought the bones of some saints here and turned the castle into a monastery. This monastery had many different names, such as the Mor Sleimun Monastery, the Mor Hananyo Monastery, and got its final name, Deirul Zafaran, Saffron Monastery, in the 15th century due to the zafaran, saffron plant that grows around the monastery. The monastery is one of the most important religious centres for the Assyrian community. Thousands of Assyrians from all over the world visit the monastery to worship and get blessed. Guys, there's still more to go. Stay with me. Would you like to discover one of the most important cities of Upper Mesopotamia? Well, we're here. Welcome to the ancient city of Dara. These ruins of Dara are said to be around 2,300 years old. Founded around the beginning of 6 BC, the history of these carved into rock structures date back to the late Roman and early Byzantine periods. The first dam of the Mesopotamia was built in this region, and the Silk Road passed through the city of Dara. The excavations of the Dara ruins started in 1986, and it's believed that only 10% of the city has been opened for visiting. I wonder if this window had beautiful views. So before people knew that there were ruins here, this place was an actual village. The village still has residents living here. The house behind me looks like an ordinary village house, right? Well, there's a massive cistern right underneath it. Let's go. The locals over here, though, like to call the cistern the dungeon. This place is amazing. Check this out. Can you believe this is under a house? This cistern could hold up to 10,000 cubic meters of water. That was enough water for the population of 40,000 people living in this ancient city. Well, that was quite an extraordinary day. You know what they say, when you come to Mardin for the first time, you always come back. Now I need to figure out how to get out of this cave.
Audio Jungle.